What's up, guys? So, Slack just went public in kind of an unusual way. And usually, what happens is there's a big IPO, which stands for Initial Public Offering. And after that, they're on the stock market. And Slack just decided to kind of just put the shares out there on the stock market without a big, party IPO kind of thing. And so they're now a publicly traded company. And the question is, should you buy Slack? And the answer is probably not. And so for me, the big thing about these types of companies is, what is their actual product? Is it a good product? What's the market share? And what's their, first of all, potential for growth? And second of all, what's the risk? And for Slack, the answers to those would be, they have a product that's basically a chat application. And there's a huge potential upside for them, even though they've already penetrated the market pretty heavily. Slack is a pretty well-known app, and it's used in many corporations for internal communication. And the potential upside obviously is still huge, because there's thousands and thousands of companies out there that could be buying Slack and have not yet. Now, the potential risk, which is why I will not be buying Slack, is fundamentally it's a chat application. It's something that, I could write in an afternoon if I really wanted to. Now, obviously, they have a lot of integrations and other things that are really good for a corporate environment. But fundamentally, it's basically the same app that you could have had 20 years ago. So, with all these companies that have very simple apps, which really is good for adoption, but it's really bad for, what if a bigger player comes and just writes a better app, basically. So, what prevents Google from writing a better Slack because they didn't like how it runs on their systems? And with Google especially, you have to wonder, will they just throw it out there for free? And there's a big risk for that. So, Slack, as it is basically Discord for corporations. Their app is probably not better than Discord, um, in the core value of the app. All the integrations they have is obviously way better, because they're more geared towards business and not towards gamers. But basically, it's just a chat app. It's something that Google could do better if they really wanted to, and you wouldn't really see it coming. So, let's say you invested in Slack fairly heavily, and Google just out of nowhere decided to release their own application for corporations for free. And Slack, by the way, is ridiculously expensive if you're in a huge company. So if Google just decided to release it for free or have it as part of their business suite, you would not see that coming, and the value of Slack would just go down so rapidly that from one day to the next you could see 50% losses. So, with that said, I'm not going to invest in Slack, and I would be cautious if you were trying to go that route.